Welcome everyone to some Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase. Finally got some of my PS1 stuff set up. We were talking about it the other day, and I was kind of wanting to play through, and then this morning I was watching some PlayStation 1 games like Driver 2 and stuff. I was like, you know what, I think I'll get set up. But I hope everyone tuning in or watching a VOD is having a good day or night. I'm not sure if I'll get through the entire campaign in this one sitting, but I'll at least try to. I've not played this in a very long time, but it was one of my favorite PS1 games as a kid. I also only had like a very few amount of PS1 games as well, so take that with what you will. Let me make sure. Hopefully the audio's not too loud on this.
Wow, Scooby! Like, isn't this groovy? We're the stars of
Reduce it
our
down a
very
little
own
bit.
video game.
There we go. Hopefully this sounds alright.
Like, what's going on?
But I used to have to play through this without a memory card, and it was such a nightmare to try to get through the whole thing in one sitting.
Past the monsters I've unleashed. Rikes, monsters! I'm with you, Scoob. Like, let's get out of here. You can run, but you'll never escape. This is my game now. I say we make like a tree and leave.
Hey guys, are you alright?
You look like you've seen a ghost.
That thing wasn't a ghost.
That's strange. My handheld wireless communication system is going berserk. It's like it's been zapped by some sort of virus.
I don't like the sound of that. Well, virus. Like that's it. That scary thing told Scoob and me that it was spreading a virus all over our game.
Let me see that, Velma. Seems like it's working again. There's a message in your inbox, Velma. I challenge you to play this game. You'll lose it every time. The phantom virus always wins. Success, it will be mine.
Jinkies, a phantom virus.
Sounds like a job for Mystery Inc.
But how are we going to capture the phantom virus, Fred?
By splitting up. Daphne, you and I will go look for a trap. Velma, you stay here and try to determine the exact location of this phantom virus. Scooby, Shaggy, you guys go into the game itself. If you find the virus, get it to follow you back here so we can catch him. Hey, where are you guys going?
Who? Us? Us?
Come on, guys. We can't do this without your help.
Like, sure you can.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
No way. Roll way.
Would you do it for 2 Scooby snacks? Well, would you do it for a whole box of Scooby snacks?
Velma, old pal, you got yourself a deal. Yeah, yum, yum.
Here, take this with you. We can use it to talk to one another.
It looks like some of the levels are locked. The only door that's open leads to Japan.
You guys can start there. I'll try to get the other doors to open. Oh, this must be a one-player game. How retro.
You guys will just have to take turns. Come on, Daphne, let's go find that trap. Good luck, everyone.
Saving your game is always a good idea.
I love
when
the
there's a
audio
phantom
quality
virus
dip
around.
for
Come and see me whenever you want
the
to save your
voices.
game or take a break.
It goes from being fairly high quality to underwater. But in this game, there is 3 levels per world. 2 levels are the normal platforming ones, and then the 3rd level is a boss fight. It's pretty formulaic throughout every single one. Usually the 2nd level is the longer one, understandably, and then like just rinse and repeat. The Shaggy levels usually have more unique mechanics to them than the Scooby levels. So, like, for instance, there's some, like, sled racing levels with Shaggy and stuff like that. Scooby's usually a very straightforward, kind of like platformer.
Scooby, can you hear me? It looks like you've landed in Japan. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world, but in the hands of the Phantom Virus, it's sure to be one of the most dangerous as well.
Get moving, Scooby. Daphne and I will keep looking for a trap, but it's up to you to find that virus.
You can do it, Scooby.
That's right, Scoob, old pal. You can do it. Well, let's go.
Also, for the most part, I'll be skipping through a bunch of these little radar comms. They will ping, like, every 5 seconds some levels, like that. They just essentially tell you, hey, did you know you can jump? Did you know you can double jump? So you're not missing too much on it. So the big mechanic with this game is less of jumping on their heads and more hitting them in the head with pies. You press square to be able to throw the pie at them. You press circle to do your ground pound. The triangle is the menu interaction. And that really is just the extent of the game. Pies are your ammo, burgers are health, and then medallions are your one-ups. And that's your checkpoints. There was a point in time as a kid I was really good at this game. Or as good as a kid could be. Because I just had to beat this all in one go. What I would do is I'd leave my my PlayStation 1 on overnight sometimes just so I get a little further into it. I remember a good chunk of this game, but there's definitely probably going to be things I forget though. So this camera is very finicky. I actually have no control of it whatsoever. So sometimes the platforming will get a little stinky because when you run, the camera tries to move a little bit ahead of you. I remember this being specifically an issue on the Shaggy stages because he's got way more precise platforming. This call tells you about double jumping. Do you remember that? There we go. Nice. But yeah, that's pretty much how this whole game is. It's just one direction, almost Crash Bandicoot-like. I always really loved this game as a kid. There is no extra unlocks or like 100% completion or anything like that. It's very linear, straightforward, just get to the
Not
credits.
home yet, Scooby.
But you know what, that's fine. Not every game needs to have like 101% shit to do. Some of the platforming in this game does get absolutely diabolical, though. Around like the midway mark is when it starts really ramping up. So the World 2 has a lot of nasty platforming too at times, especially if you're early on and not used to it. Oh, I forgot about that. You can crawl. That's another mechanic, I guess. Pretty sure you can actually crawl through this, right? Yeah, you can. There's no real, like, actual secrets in the levels, too, or anything. They're just very straightforward. This looks really good for a PS1 game, though. I really like how, like, colorful and well shaded everything is. You can see there where the camera's a little finicky. I think that's letting me know I'm getting close to the end. I don't really need too many of these pies, but it is nice to keep checking each box, because sometimes these boxes can have straight up extra lives in them. Which is right now, like, it's not going to be really an issue, but definitely later on, like, the Egyptian levels will get a little stinky with that. The way the movement is, too, with this game is it's very, like, 0 to 100. You got your slow walking, and then you got your immediate trot. So, on the joystick, it's about, like, 10% into your movement that you do the walk, and then, like, immediate run. So just barely moving, and then moving a little faster, just full-on sprints. There we go.
Scooby Doo!
I don't fully remember how the samurai fight goes, but it's fairly straightforward if I recall. I do know the gladiator lion boss fight though.
Looks like you've detected one of the Phantom Virus's main bosses. Defeating him should get you out of Japan and back to safety, Scooby.
You can try to get past this boss, but you will not succeed.
Okay, Scooby. You'll need to pay attention to the warrior's patterns. It's the only way to defeat him. Avoid his attacks until you're given a chance. Then throw a pie at him. 3 times should do it. Are you ready, Scooby?
I guess so.
I think he like ignites fire if I recall. Yep. Oh god.
Oh boy, oh boy.
That kind of is the equivalent of what most of the boss fights are in this too. Is 3 waves, and then they kind of do like the same exact attack, and then each wave or each bar of health depleted, their attack gets a little longer. On to the Shaggy one. The Shaggy one was like a skill check for me as a kid. I'd get through the Scooby ones fairly easy to a point I remembered them like almost completely. But
This looks like the
Shaggy's
outside of the
is a little interesting because he platforms a little differently. He moves slower. And he's way more precise on platforms. And it doesn't help that the platforming in Scooby section's very straightforward. And then Shaggy's is immediately like this. Yeah, this was one of the hardest levels, or not hardest levels, hardest worlds for me when I was first getting into the Scooby Doo games. Like precise platforming like that. Still really cool though. I love the way these levels look. They're genuinely really awesome. Okay, hit them. Ooh, oh, that's the annoying thing with Shaggy too, is he spins out when he takes damage. That's the really annoying part. Scooby, he does like a slight spin. For the most part, you have all your control. Shaggy, you're fucking dead. You were just nuked. And it's funny that they gave the character that spins out the levels with the hardest platforming. Thankfully you do get like a handful of lives and it's very easy to get health and stuff like that. So the platforming really will just be the hardest challenge of the game and not the enemies. There's some really cool stuff in here that, like, the movie doesn't have at all. The movie and the game are almost like two entirely different things altogether. Like, there's parts of the plot in this that aren't mentioned whatsoever in the movie, and vice versa.
Friends, Romans, and gladiators, lend me your bones. Get it?
My favorite world in this game has definitely got to be the city levels. I really like them. They're really unique. They're probably like the highlight of this game, if I'm to be honest. They aren't in the actual movie at all, and they're very unique. They got some really cool mechanics to them that no other level has. Off the top of my head, there is the Japan level, the Gladiator level, the snow area, the jungle, like the dinosaur jungle,
Did I hear something?
the city, and then
Yoink!
Egypt, and then the carnival. Pretty sure that's every level. Also, this is the good old Crash Bandicoot section. Get a few of these where you run away from something in the game as well. I think this one's fairly easy, but I think it has a little bit of a nasty platforming thing at the end, if I recall. At this point, it's easy because you're just running in a straight formation, essentially. Like, he either breaks free from that or something. Also, you can knock out enemies too with the ground pound too, but it's very janky. Most times it's easier just to do the pie to the face. Hey, Grim, good to see ya. Doing some Scooby Doo today. I originally wanted to stream this morning around like 7 a.m. My time, but I got called into work. I was starting to get set up. I'm talking to Merc and Adzi. I'm like, man, I don't know what I want to play today, like stream today. And I got called in. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not streaming anything. Yeah, you can't hit them at all. The pattern usually for these levels too is an outdoor area, and then the second level is an indoor area. That's usually the repeating pattern that a lot of these levels have. First, second level, or first, second worlds have that. The city has that. I'm pretty sure the jungle world has that, and Egypt. I used to play this and the SpongeBob 2D platformer a lot on the PS1. I didn't have too many PS1 games. I had Driver 2, this game, Scooby Doo, or not Scooby Doo, SpongeBob, the NASCAR 2003, which is funny because I had NASCAR 2002 for the PS2. And then I had... What else did I have? I had a bunch of the demo discs. And I had like a few other games too. Yeah, like there you go. You can ground pound on them. Also, you can chain reaction ground pounds too, which is pretty cool. I should have just jumped over him and left it that way. Oh, let's see. He's old near the end. PS1 lifestyle games were various. Oh yeah. I really like this game. This is a really fun game. It's very simplistic, but it's very fun.
All right.
I was originally gonna play like a few other games today as well. I may still do that, but I was like, you know what? I think Scooby Doo would be like substantial enough to do for its own stream. Oh yeah, the Spider-Man 1 or PS1 game was like genuinely phenomenal. That for the demo discs, and then I ended up playing later on the full game. Genuinely impressive. I think what other PS1 games I had.
You should know better than to mess with me.
It's time to be.
These guys throw like bones at you, right? Oh, he throws spears. And then the lion comes out, charges you, and then like spins out or some shit. Also, I love the doom sounds it makes. This is one of the only few Scooby-Doo games I actually ever had or played. I played some of their Flash games, and then there was a plug-and-play that existed that I played a lot of. Ah, shit. Ooh. There we go. I do definitely wish Shaggy moved a little bit faster, but since
Yeah. All right, man.
I completely forgot about that. Holy hell.
Wow.
That's diabolical. That's a diabolical last little fuck you. I don't even remember what I was saying now. Holy shit. Yeah, I definitely do wish he moved a little bit faster, but considering how much platforming he has, it's probably a good thing that he doesn't move as fast.
You've landed in an ice cave, Shaggy, in the Arctic Circle. The Phantom virus is in.
And if you thought, the platforming with Shaggy was a little hard, now there's ice mechanics. The song slaps, by the way. The music for this world slaps. almost got him. Alright. I always called this game, Diet Crash Bandicoot, because it really is. There's a section in the second level, too, where you're literally running away from something. Very, very Crash Bandicoot adjacent. Oh, that should have hit him. There we go. Get 3 Scooby Snacks to become invincible for... There we go. I don't even think there is any sort of, like, real mechanics in this game, like even cheat codes. I think that's how straightforward of a game this actually is. I do like his little costume, though. The little costume changes. Give him a little parka. This game does have a high score tracker, but it's just to track your high score. It doesn't have any other mechanic to it. I think it counts how many, like, Scooby Snacks you pick up and everything. But 100%ing it literally does nothing. It's just for collection's sake. Here we go into the sled level. I'm probably going to be blowing through a chunk of my lives in this, if I recall, because as a kid I remember losing a bunch of lives here.
It's all downhill from here, Shaggy. You'll need to use that sled to get down this flume. You can brake.
You know I'm all... Wow! Yeah!
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna be flying off the edge with this. Ooh, these are advanced slippery. I think it's X that slows you down. The music in this game's so good. Aww. Maybe I'll have to see if I can pull some of these songs too to add to my my little music list for whenever I stream without music. Oh, I missed the checkpoint. Uh-oh. I guess that penguin just smoked. That level was a lot easier than child me remembered. Holy shit. It is funny how much easier this world is compared to World 2 though. World 2 is genuinely like fairly challenging for a child.
You again. Well, you can run, Phantom. Yeah, but, well, yeah, you can run. Please, run!
Don't get scared on me now, Shaggy.
What is nice is your ice mechanics essentially go away the second you do a jump though. If you are starting to slide, you can just jump the opposite way. Uh-oh. It's a goofy attack. I'll try spinning, that's a good trick. Oh, there's one off. Also, if you die at all, even like falling off the edge, you have to restart the entire boss fight. You know, he makes a really big one. Yep, there we go. Now he'll start doing the spins after this. Oh shit. There we go. And after this world, I think it's another Scooby world. Yep. Oh wait, let me see if I was right. I'll see if I was right after that. Also, welcome in anyone who is tuned in at this point. I know usually at this time is when the Twitch notifications finally send out.
Watch out for dinosaurs and find that
So
phantom
welcome in
virus.
anyone who is just joining. Hope you're all having a good day.
Right away.
Depending on how far or how much I get into this game, maybe I'll do some other games as well. I was originally going to do some Driver 2, some Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, and whatever else I was thinking of doing tonight. But I was like, I think this game would be substantial enough to get through on its own. The thing I really remember about this level is the platforming bridge and the water segment. I know the water segment was pretty hard for me as a kid. Oh, I didn't expect it to hit me. He charges, I think. Yep. Oh, I jumped too long. There we go. I remember the boss fight being pretty fun for this world. It's just a T-Rex. And then the city's boss fight is a... I didn't expect that tree to make you take damage like that. The city's boss fight is a throwback boss to one of the classic Scooby Doo villains of like the robot. I just thought that was really cool. Fairly easy level, all things considered, if you don't run into it like I was. Oh, wait, let me see. So you got the city, Egypt, and then the carnival. Yep, so I was right. Very short game, all things considered. Very long game to beat if you don't have a memory card as a kid. I had a PS2 memory card, and it was so unfortunate to learn that the PS1 saves don't work on PS2 memory cards. I'd love to know why specifically the PS1s don't work with it, but it was always a little unfortunate because I had plenty of PS2 memory cards. I had 3. Some of these guys go right down into the water too. He does it. I remember this area always giving me a little bit of a hard time just because how thin these alligators can be. You can't hit him. He does that little thing. His tail also has a hitbox too. Shit. This part used to mess me up a lot. This is like the Crash Bandicoot bridge. I'm dead. I got like 30 lives though, so I'm good. Those little darker pieces break. Whew. Resort. It ate my jump. No. Aw. Like the platforms are so thin here. This is the thing that would fuck me up a lot, is the little tiny platforms. Oh man. Those were a nice amount of lives I had. I think I can go back to other levels and just farm lives if I recall. So I'll never be really hurting 4 lives. No checkpoint for that. That's death. Oh. Your jumps are based on your speed too. So like if let's say something eats your speed up or you stop moving, your jumps will kind of just be very non-existent. Ooh, get me out of there. Ooh. Whew, no checkpoint for that's a little stinky, but I'm glad I got through that so quickly. Whew. And then this fight, I think, with the dinosaurs inside an active volcano or something like that. I know there is like lava meteors or whatever that that will land.
Congratulations. You made it past those dinosaurs, but your luck has just run out. I'd like...
You can do it, Scooby. Just avoid the lava bombs
The
and
lava
attacks from
bombs,
the
there
two.
it is. It's phase one's really easy. He runs back into his little den. He does an extra attack with this too. Yeah, he does the little sweep. I don't remember what his third phase was. I remember what his first two were like. He either does where he double charges you now or something like that. Oh, he does that. You gotta jump over it. There we go. I remember this boss fight reminding me a bit of, what's it called? The Armadillo in DK64. It's because he has the ground pound attack, he has the meat, or like the lava missiles, and he'll charge after you. Big City is always my favorite area in the game. Oh, how beautiful. Also, can we just appreciate how well the art looks for these levels too? Like, it's really good looking. My personal favorite's got to be this one and the Big City. And like, these are really cool too. As a kid, I never knew really much about this level because Egypt is such a pain to get through as a kid, especially on no memory pack save. I only got to experience it like a very few times as a kid. I have beaten this game. When I was younger, I was like, I had no idea what that could even be. This is my favorite world in the game, I think. At least it was as a kid, so I'll see if it holds up. I think it still probably hold up.
Okay, Shaggy, time for a little fun.
To no
Jump on
surprise,
that
there's a
skateboard to
skateboard.
get through this.
Like you
Of
got
course,
it,
it's gonna
Velma.
be one of my favorites. Probably will be using the D-pad for this. You can't go backwards though with it. You only go downhill. Ah. Woo! Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a learning curve. There we go. I don't think you use the skateboard the entire level. Oh shit, I can actually just ride on the sidewalk. That makes a chunk of this a lot easier. I was expecting you not be able to. Very Home Improvement-esque music. I can hear that going on right now. It's worth it. This may have been a mistake. Ooh, okay, cool. Okay, there we go.
Get out of my way.
I love the enthusiastic voice acting the kid has. It almost rivals Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4's amazing performances. I remember something being in here. Gotta be a point to these, right? Yep. There we go. One of the few secrets this game actually has. Almost hit him. Yeah, I still really like that level. It holds up.
Man, I knew I could do it.
The second level has, I think, like security cameras, if I recall. And you're inside like a little office building.
Sorry, Shaggy, you've got a little further to go. This office building.
I don't.
So if that camera picks you up, it'll spawn in a, like a security guard. I think there's also like a laser, yep, laser tripwire section too. Oh, that hit me. There we go. I know these you take damage if you run into them.
Over here. Lucky shot.
It didn't even hit him. I think there's always a guy that comes out here, if I recall.
Get out of here.
Yep. Oh, shit. I'm actually impressed how much I remember about this game. There we go.
Get out of here.
There's another guy that pops up here too, I think.
Get out of here.
This music reminds me of some game, but I can't remember what. I really like that world. I think it's a really cool set of levels. And then this is the OG series reference boss too.
I'd like to introduce you to the Funland robot. Try and get past him. I dare you. Let the games begin. Like this doesn't sound very fun.
Be careful, Shaggy. The conveyor belt will change directions, and keep away from the blasts. Wait for your chance, then throw a pie at the...
Man, I sure do hate to waste a good pie. But here goes.
Actually, I don't really remember how this boss fight goes at all. I just remember the conveyor part. That was a unbelievably easy fight. Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah, all right, man.
I think that's probably the easiest one in the game.
I
Damn.
knew you could do it, Shaggy.
Pure genius, if I do say so myself.
Next section is Scooby, I think. If I recall. There's a mix of two. I can't remember. Let me save real quick. Just in case I have another blast core issue. This level was my live eater as a kid. Like this, I struggled with the second level and the boss.
Okay, Scooby. It looks like you're inside an Egyptian...
I remember the platforming gets pretty stinky in the second level. I wouldn't... Oh, that was me not timing the jump. At some point I may even try playing through the old SpongeBob platformer too. I just have to see if that music gets copyrighted at all, because I think it actually has the theme song. Like, the theme song's in MIDI or something like that. But I know, copyright detectors are really good at catching songs in MIDI form. Brandon learned the hard way with the the Looney Tunes MIDI. I remember those bats used to frustrate me so much. I'd get so mad at them. There we go. The way ground pound works are interesting. You essentially have to press it twice to get it to work, unless you do all the way up at the top. Once the jump animation ends is when you can do it with a single press, but if you press it twice, then you do it early. Aww. Is what I use these pies up. I'm not using them for really any other enemies. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, it fell through the map before it even happened. That's an interesting, collision detection. Needs extra lives? No, pies. Interesting. I guess they would be for, like, just getting bonus points if you're really trying to go for high scores. I wonder if there's anyone that actually tried really going for, like, the maximum high scores in these games when they were a kid. Because realistically, that's all you really had to do outside of, just beating the main campaign. I think there's some behind-the-scenes extra stuff in the extras menu. But I think you get that immediately. That's not even, like, an unlockable. Those mummies gave me a nightmare one time when I was really young. It's like I had a nightmare. I was like in Perfect Dark's G5 multiplayer level, and those mummies were chasing me. It's a weird combination. I'm not gonna attempt that. There we go. Whew. All things considered, this controls surprisingly well. I think if you charge this for too long, he stops throwing the pie, I think. Yeah. Having that double jump is really nice. Also the ground pound's really good too because you don't stop your motion when you do it. Alright, risking that. Woo! There we go. I used to eat so many of my lives too. Keep in mind too, I wasn't having like 30 lives up to this point as a kid, so I was probably like dancing with like what 5 to 10 lives. So it was like it was always so scary. This was the biggest gatekeeper for me. I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't comprehend how this boss fight worked or stuff like that.
You got through the
But
pyramid,
I used
you
to
won't
struggle
get past
so
it.
hard with this.
Ruh-roh! Random virus!
That's right, Scooby. You found the Phantom virus, and you can't let him get away. But don't worry, it shouldn't be too hard. Use your pies to knock the mummies off the sides.
That's sweet for you to say.
I think I kept trying to like just knock out the zombies and not like launch them off the edge. I'm pretty sure you can even do it with the ground pound too. Yeah, you can. Shit. It's challenging in the sense that this is the most damage you're probably going to take from, like, actual enemies. But it's still very, like, they're very slow. And they push each other back. Did that in one try. This used to take... scared me. Holy shit. That used to take me, like, hours as a kid. Only an hour and 12 into this, too. Impressive how far you can just get in some of these old games. This level I actually have the least amount of history with, like a lot of very, very little time I actually played this this map. I just remember there being, like, plants, I think? Like, Seymour plant level of enemy? I think. And I think level 2 has some tricky platforming, if I recall. But it's funny exploring parts of games that you're nostalgic for, but you didn't actually get to play those specific areas. So it's like pseudo nostalgic feelings, and it almost feels a little alien. Oh, that's death. Some diagonal platforming, that's gotta be hard for kids. And for me too, seeing as I jumped off the edge. This stuff looks really pretty, I love this. Even for being like a, oh, what's it called? A licensed game, like, it still looks really good. I think these, oh shit. I think these same people made some Scooby Doo games on the PS2, if I recall. I feel like I phased through that platform. The music gives off very much like a beach vibe almost. A beach vacation. There is a little bit of a documentary for this game that tackles both the game and the movie. Like, there's a review for each one, and then compares everything that the movie had cut in production and the game had cut in production, alongside what's different about the plots and everything. It's really cool. I watched it earlier last year. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't remember any of this. This is very brand new to my memory. Get some more speed before I do that jump. Ooh, got me there. The city entirely in the movie just does not exist. But there's a bunch of extra little worlds that get shown in the movie that just never is shown off in here. I think it's like the dinosaur land or something like that's only briefly shown off, or like the Arctic or something. I've not seen the movie itself in such a long time. Ooh, this is pretty looking. That's a really pretty ending area. I like that. I just got everything on that. Damn. Let me save just in case. Blast Core and Rush 2 will forever haunt me with that shit. I was so sad losing the mem pack. So it's like, no! It's really cool that the summer cart allows you to upload your mem packs there, so you don't, if you lose your data, you can just get it right back with some backups. Big thanks to Merc for showing me that. I do remember this little maze section. They're the little Seymour ass enemies I remember. Feed me, Seymour. Too much. Also, you do move a lot faster when you jump. What do you have to
That
say?
moat is wider than any you've had to cross before, Scooby. Try using the catapult.
Ah, okay. Oh. Catapult launched me directly into the water. I guess I gotta do a jump, double jump with it. There we go. Interesting, it can launch you back. I don't think you'd ever really need a need to go backwards in the level. Unless it's some sort of foreshadowing. Ooh. There we go. They were definitely a fan of the mazes for this world, or for this level, I should say. Oh, I want to do the double or the ground pound. There we go. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. It's very easy to rack up lives too, considering you get multipliers for your Scooby snack collection. That 5 already got me like 15 little snacks. Uh-oh. No. There we go. Ooh, those are diabolical. I wonder if I can hit him. Oh yeah, you can. Aw, come on. The timing for when you can double jump is very precise on that. So bounce, bounce, double. Bounce, bounce, double. It's 3 bounces. Bounce, bounce, bounce. There we go. A little smoke for the road. There. Oh, I didn't get him. Oh, final boss now. I was at least expecting this to take like 2 hours. I didn't expect I'd have it all done in essentially an hour and a half. So maybe I will pop up something else to play as well. If I do Driver 2, I'll probably just drive around. I probably won't do any of the actual levels because I know the levels are very, very challenging.
So, you think you can outsmart me? Well, this game's
Maybe
not
I'll do some
over
like Tony
yet.
Hawk. Who knows?
Now it's just you against me. Let's see what you are made of.
Relma! Rel!
This is the very last level, Scooby, so you need to get him this time. Just wait for your chance and hit him with the pies. You can do it, Scooby.
Ooh. I remember you moving really slow in this level. I'm just gonna eat this death. Oh shit, you can't jump off the edge. Shit.
Well, we tried.
I'm over here.
First death by an actual enemy. It's a little hard to kind of tell where things are. Like you can tell by the shadows, but with the moving background, definitely is a little rough.
Well, we tried.
I'm over here.
There we go. That's wave 1.
I'm over here.
Ooh, that's a tedious fight. Holy shit.
Well, I'm over here. I'm over here.
Ooh, holy shit.
Well, we tried.
Good thing I still got like 30 lives for this. Holy hell. I think I'm the least fan of his phase 1 so far. He's kind of unavoidable when he launches himself at you. His phase 2, funny enough, getting three forms seems to be easier to avoid.
I'm over here.
There we go. That's brutal. You can't outrun that. What the hell? Just gonna kill me here. I already ate too much damage for this, since the third phase seems really hard to hit. Or really hard to avoid. Damn. Oh, we're just taking 1 damage for this. His lightning phase is stupidly easy. His attack just goes where you previously were, so you just don't stand in one spot. And this phase is fairly easy, all things considered. You can jump over his hitbox with this. I stand corrected.
I'm over here.
There we go. Please. Oh my god. Oh, it really is just you had to survive taking enough hits. Oh, finally.
You did it, Scooby. Hurry up and get back.
Whew. This is a fun little game. Hell of a difficulty spike with the last boss.
Help! Run, Scoob!
Fred and Daphne aren't back with that trap yet. What should we do?
Like you're asking us? You're the brains in the group.
I never expected you to be such good players. You may have beaten my monsters, but this game is not over.
That's what you think, Phantom Virus.
This game is definitely over.
Damn, sucked them into a Game Boy.
Are you guys okay?
Like, where did he go? Yeah, where did he go?
The wireless communication system.
We looked all over the place for a trap, but we couldn't find anything that would work.
And then I remembered that this system has virus protection software on it.
I always knew that software would come in handy one day.
So, like, tell me that means the Phantom Virus is gone for good.
He'd be pretty stupid to come back.
Whew. Whew.
So, you guys still want to be in a video game?
Huh?
I had to mute it so quickly. I had my hand on the mute button. I knew this VOD would get nuked the second these credits would play. But yeah, I love this game to death. It's really fun. It's very simple and very straightforward. But hey, not every game needs to be like some big open world or like skill trees or like hours and hours of playtime. Sometimes it's nice just to have like a game you can, well, complete in like 2 hours. Yeah, so this is the credit music that's playing is straight up the original intro song from the classic Scooby Doo. So that would have gotten nuked probably harder than any other songs they had. Oh man. The intro music also uses the exact same song too, so I can't have it play right now unless you go into the options and then exit out of the options. Then the music goes away. But you can view the movie trailer. I won't do that due to copyright. But that's pretty much the entire game. There's no extra 100% stuff. There's no secret worlds, anything like that. Like I can load right into here and it'll just be right where I left off. But yeah, hour and a half essentially. Get through this. It kind of does the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time thing too, of where like the final boss is never technically completed. But this is really cool. I like this game a lot. It's definitely one of the better licensed games to exist, especially around this time. So what I may do is I may take a little bit of a break and I may stream later on. That way I could have my own segment and VOD for another game I play. That way, in case, like, if I was to play Driver 2, it doesn't get lost in the Scooby Doo stream or stuff like that. I can turn the audio back on now since it's fine. But yeah, this is a really fun game. I love it. But on that note, I think I'll call it here. And if I don't come back later on for a stream, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. And y'all take care. And goodbye.